We are good. We're good. See how everybody can see us? Wave high. All right. All right. Take two, episode 11. I got to play the disclaimer, and we'll be back on here in just about 10 seconds. Hey, it's Dwayne.
And Gerrick.
And this is episode 11 of Trading for Kids, teaching kids about money. This is a special episode though. Why? Because we are live. We're going to take a live look into the markets. There is a lot of activity going on today, and I suspected that there would be. Everybody thinks that half of a day, by the way, I should back up and tell you, we have half of a day trading today because we're closed tomorrow for 4th of July, Independence Day. So happy 4th of July, everyone. And then we reopen on Wednesday. Now, normally you would think it would be a slow day, but the market, I said it, it was ripe for volatility, and it is moving today. It is moving pretty dang good today in the market. So we're going to take a live look at it. It has about 45 minutes left in the trading day. For those of you who don't know, this is your first time. This is an episode where we teach kids and adults biblical principles through money. Believe it or not, you can learn a lot of discipline in the markets. We also teach a strategy that we call the power of one. And the power of one is what?
God's power.
It's the power of God. It's the power of the outside forces, as you can say, on the universe. So it's the power of one that we teach. And, you know, we just teach a lot of biblical principles through money. And it's pretty awesome, guys. You'll be amazed at what Gerrick's been doing. I just want to tell you this. If you're new, you're an adult, you're watching this and you're like, man, this is cool. What you don't realize is they don't teach your kids about money in school. Yeah, they'll teach them the value, like a quarter equals 25 cents, a dollar equals a dollar. They'll teach them the value, but they don't teach them how to manage their money, manage risk, and how to grow their money so that they don't have to work 40 years of their life. And there's a reason for that. It's because they want your kids and they want you to work a good 40 years of your life. Rockefeller said that the world needs workers. Well, I'm here to show people a better way. That's what we're doing. And let people know, no, you can work hard in your life, but you should still have a lot more time at the end of it to enjoy it with your family. So I show people how they can literally work hard for 5, 10, 15 years and grow their retirement, and then be able to live life on their own terms and be free. We teach people how to master both debt and greed, and find true freedom. And these are the principles we teach the kids. And I try to break it down to where it's so easy that a child can understand it. So we're going to take a look at how Gerrick's doing in the markets. We're going to maybe take a look at some of the biggest movers for the day, and we're just going to have some fun. Sound good? And by the way, if you're live on Facebook, I'm going to post a link right now that you can be live on this Zoom with us if you choose to. So I'm going to paste that link right here. If you want to be live, it's in the live chat. You could come on, join us on Zoom, and join in here. We might do a little Q&A, a little analysis here towards the end. Who knows? We're just going to see where today takes us. So let me come back over here. And the first things first, what do we need them to do?
So
What do we need them to do?
smash that like button
and subscribe to our channel, right?
Yeah.
Smash that like button, subscribe to our channel. Guys, we really appreciate it. If your parents out there, please do us a favor, share this out, share it so other people see it. You know, we're just kind of new on YouTube as far as these episodes, so not a lot of people know about us yet. And if you share it out, it certainly helps us out, and we greatly, greatly appreciate it. The other thing I'm going to ask, Helen Avery, you're on a guest on our Zoom today. I need you to do me a favor. You are one of our paid members with Infurio, and we have some trades that are going wild today. I mean, in my paid membership group for adults, we have 3 trades that are just going bonkers. I need you to do me a favor on one of those trades. I need you to watch it because I'm thinking about closing it maybe a little before the market closes. So I need you to watch the, I need you to watch, wow, we're up 59% on the day on one of our trades. 59%, that is incredible. Okay, man, where do I even begin? Actually, let's just show, I'll show you the ones we're up on because we're already up on them. Helen, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to keep track on those. So let's show the trades in our paid membership. They're not going to be on Gerrick's account because his account is separate. It's with the Trading for Kids. And we're going to look at his trades as well. So let's go ahead and start the broadcast from your Zoom. Y'all should see Gerrick's screen. Who's that?
Aria.
That's Aria. You can see Gerrick's cousin. All right, here we go. We've got a buy order set on that. By the way, if you're new, you're going to see this screen. I just want to let you guys know, if you're new and you're just joining us and you're like, this is pretty cool, I want to trade along and trade stocks and manage my risk and learn all about this, you can do so right from CashApp. It's that easy. So you're going to see this screen right here, this green screen. And then in the lower left-hand corner, you're going to see a dollar amount. Okay. That's your available balance. Now, Gerrick, of course, has a lot more than 47 in his account. You know, he's in some trades. He also has buy orders on some others, but it shows 47 because it all that value that he already has in trades on buy orders, it doesn't have that figured in with the available balance since it's being locked up to buy stock if they come down to those levels. So we're going to go ahead and click that $47. Okay. And you're going to come to this screen if you're new, and you're going to click stocks. Now, your screen may look different than ours before you buy a stock, but once you buy your first stock, it's going to look much like ours. And look at that. Gerrick's up 0.5% on the day, over 0.5%. He's going up nicely. But the stocks that we're actually tracking right now is Bioxyl Therapeutics. We're up 15% on the day on this one. We're also tracking Tilray. We're up over 10% on the day on Tilray in our paid membership group. And the only reason I'm showing you these for our paid membership group is because we bought them when they were lower. We're making our profit on them now. And we are up 56%, over 56% on the day with Canopy Growth. That's incredible. I need you to watch these, Helen. You've been with me for a while. You tell me when you think it's a good time to maybe sell when you see them peak up there. I'm looking at Bioxyl. And, you know, if this breaks this, if this breaks this area up here, actually, you know what? I don't know. I mean, this stock right here, I know that it's probably going to come back up here to around $10. It's at 767 right now, but we've made a pretty good chunk on it. And the question is, will it come back down? See this little peak here? Will it come back down here first to $7.05, or will it continue up? And it certainly looks like it could break out. Let's just watch it a little longer. That certainly looks like it could go up more. Actually, it's going up right now. It's going up right now. So keep an eye on those for us. Helen, can you do that for me? Good, good, good. Got to see our chat here. Yes. All right. So let's go take a look at the stocks that we are in on our Trading for Kids episodes. How about that? Right now, we're having a decent week. We just started. We're up 0.5%. Gerrick, on his overall account, he has $105.80 invested, and he's up almost $2. He's up about 1.88% on all his stocks that he currently owns. And we're just going to take a look at them. How about that? What do we want to go to first?
270.
You just want to look at 270 Bio? 270 Bio, and I'm going to kind of go through these pretty quickly today, guys. I'm going to go through these without going through all the intricacies on every one. But 270 Bio, he's bought this twice. He bought with 9% of his available balance to start, and at that time it was $13, and he bought it again. So he's got $26 in this. He is down 1.27%. And what do we have for buy orders and sell orders on 270? We don't have any, do we? Okay. We don't have any buy or sell orders on 270 Bio. And, you know, it looks pretty good. We're really looking for 270 Bio. You know, we've got a really good position on it. If you look at the all chart, actually, if you look at the year chart, see how we're hitting this little peak right here? We're tapping that peak. We may come back down to $9.65. We could come back down there and go sideways on that peak for a second before we explode up. But one thing we see, you see these three peaks? This is one peak right here. This is two peaks right here, this whole thing. And this is three peaks right here. And you see how they're kind of going down, you know, and they're all equal distances apart. If this gains support right here, this next move up has to be above this second peak, which is all the way up here at almost $15. And it's only at $9.94 now. So there's a good chance. Actually, you can see three peaks right here. You see this peak, and this peak. There's a good chance that this could come up. But if you look, it's already hit this little spike down, this valley. It come back and hit it here. The only place it hasn't came back and hit it is all the way up here. Look at this. All the way up here at like, what is that, $25. It's at $9 now. $25 looks like where 270 Bio needs to go at least to. Big yawn. Am I boring you that much on live? Am I boring you? He's shy. I told him we were going to be live today, right? So we look good in 270. We're just going to hold our position, lock it down, kind of watch what it does. It's going to go up and down a little bit. It may come a little lower. We may see it come down and hit this around $9.50 level. I don't think it's went quite there yet. So we may see it. Well, it has. It came down close to that. So we might see it play around in that range, kind of go sideways for a second before taking off. But we look good in 270 Bio. Zoom video communications. What's our next one?
Zoom video communications.
Zoom video communications, right? All right. Let's take a look at Zoom. Gerrick's bought this stock 2 times. It came in for 9% of his value, which was $9, and he bought it again. And what is it, Gerrick?
It's the total is 8. Is it supposed to be 18? Then it's up 92 cents.
It's not supposed to get to 18. We want it to go higher, right?
Yeah.
So we're up about 5% in Zoom. We do have 2 buy and sell orders on Zoom. I'm going to show you those. We have a buy order if the price hits $62.70, and we have a sell order if the price hits $92. Zoom looks good. I'll just kind of quickly go to it. We look good in Zoom. We're just kind of waiting for this to play out. once this breaks resistance here, we feel like this could go all the way up here close to around $97. That's what we're looking at. So we've got our position in Zoom. We're up 5%. We're looking good. If it did happen to fall down there, we have it set to buy more. And Zoom is looking beautiful for us, right?
Mhm.
All right, Helen, I'm going to make it to where you can unmute yourself. So I can't see the chat as it's going on. So if you see something, you holler at me on one of those other ones, okay? If you see bio or canopy or any of them just exploding up even more. All right, what's our next one that we're looking at?
I want to look at.
We're looking at the next one down.
Okay, Virgin Galactic Holdings.
Virgin Galactic Holdings, SPCE, space. They're doing, what do they do?
They do space flights.
They just started, didn't they?
Yeah, they take people up to space.
They take people up to space. That is so freaking awesome. How many times as a child have you wanted to go to outer space, but you couldn't unless you were an astronaut? Well, now there's a company that's doing space tourism. And yes, the tickets are very expensive right now, but we know in the future they'll probably come down. And hey, in the meantime, there's people paying a lot of money to go to outer space. Why don't we make money on their company? Sounds pretty good to me, right? Does that sound good to you?
Mm-hmm.
I think it sounds really good. Gerrick is in for $18 on this one. He's bought it twice, and he's up 3.22%. Now, I have to do something on this episode. 2 weeks ago, you told me something. You know what you said? He said, I think we should sell Virgin Galactic. We were up 64.5% on the trade. So I have to apologize and say, I was wrong. You were right. I'll take accountability for that every time. When we're wrong, we got to take accountability for things, right? We got to admit it. We should have sold when you said to sell 2 weeks ago. We were up 64.5% on it. But I do think that this is going to be making a much, much, much bigger move very soon. And that's why we didn't get out of it, is because I didn't want to get out of it. And then it made that really big move up. I knew that it could potentially come back. If you followed along with the episodes, I said, hey, this can come back down here. It can come back down here. And that's okay, because if it does, we're just going to buy more. But we could have got out with a 64.5% profit and then bought it back down there. Oh, well, you live, you learn, and you just work to do better the next time, right? We're still up. We're still winning on it. We have a place down here around $3.55 where we do have an order set. I think we have on Virgin Galactic. We have a buy order. If it hits $3.55, we're buying
$9.
Another $9 worth. Why $9? Because that's the starting amount we started to buy this at. If I started buying it with $30, my next buy would be $30. If my entry point was $100, my next buy would be $100. But Gerrick started out buying $9 worth. So if it comes down to $3.55, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to buy more. This looks really good. I think this could make a strong move up to around $15 here very, very soon. And it's at about $3 right now. Virgin Galactic, they've been down. The reason they've been down is they've been in development. They've been testing it out. They've been building all their stuff. They just finally did their first commercialized space flight where they had paying customers. So of course, when they're developing and they're doing all those things, they're not going to have a lot of money that's coming in. And so their price gets beat down. Well, now that they're done with their development, they're getting ready to do all these space tourism flights. Guess what? It's probably the time to start buying, right? Because if they're successful, that price could go much higher. So let's take a look at our next stock. What's our next stock? Peloton. We called this here about a week ago. We're up 7.62%. We started out with $12. and we're up 92 cents. In fact, it's up over 6.5% today. That's pretty incredible. It could come back down. See this spike? 791. It could come back down and hit that, and boom, go right back up, right? It's starting to hit this resistance over here. So if it wanted to, it could even come back down here. You know what? This is one of those that we're in profit in, that it looks to me, yeah, it could make a move up here to $11, but you know what? It could come back down here to this little bump, 750. It's at 720. It looks like it could come back down to here at 791. We're up 7.75% on this. I'm going to leave this to you. Do you want to sell this now and take the profit that we have? Or do you want to see if this bounces off of this spike here and goes up higher?
Go up higher.
You want to see if it goes up higher on this one?
Yeah.
I think we're looking pretty good. I mean, we broke this resistance. What is that? We broke that resistance. I mean, yeah, I think it looks probably pretty good to go a little higher too, Gerrick. I mean, you can even go up here to $12. I think we're looking good on that. You just want to hold that? We're going to lock down that Peloton position. We're going to hold on to it. What's the next one that we have?
Mersana Therapeutics.
Mersana Therapeutics. This is the one we made a move on this past week. Guys, we bought this stock. We sold this stock. We bought it back. In fact, I'll show you what we did on it. If you want to look here, we were in this 2 times. We had bought this for $13 right here. We bought it for 13, and we bought it again for 13, and then we sold it for 28.24. We sold it for over an 8% profit. And then we saw it come back down, and we jumped back into Mersana. Mersana, you know, I think it looks pretty good. Let's see. Let's just briefly take a look at it. It's kind of hitting some resistance up in here right now. See this spike down that it's just coming back and hitting? That would be resistance there. It could get pushed back down here. This is support on the month chart. See, $3.33 right here is support. So it's kind of getting to that area where it looks like it could, if it's going to break free and go up there on a run, this would be the time to do it. Let's see here. That's 345. That's actually at 343. Yeah, once it breaks that resistance, it looks really good. But we're up 44 cents on it. Do you want to keep it, or do you want to sell it? What do you think? We're up on this. We're hitting some resistance to where it could come back down, but it looks like if it comes back down, it'll come back to around 333. It's at 343 right now. I think we could hold this and see how it plays out. What do you think? We're up 3.67% on it. Let's hold it. Let's see what it does later. Let's go to our next one. What's our next one?
Purple Innovation.
Purple Innovation. We're moving right on along through these. Purple Innovation. I'm going to show you our buy price and sell price. We have a buy point at
it's $2.40.
$2.40. We don't have a sell point for this yet. So if it hits $2.40, we entered the trade. Gerrick entered for 9% of his available balance at the time, which was $10.80. So he's buying this in $10.80 increments. If this comes back down to $2.40. If this comes back down to $2.40, he's looking to buy more. And we've analyzed this in previous episodes. There's this little, see that little bump right there? Right there, it's around 232, it says. We wanted to put our order just a little higher. We've analyzed this in previous episodes. So If you want to see some real detailed analysis on Purple Innovation, go back and watch, one of those previous episodes here in the past week or two. But we really like Purple Innovation to come up here strong. We like it to come up strong. Purple Innovation's just kind of starting to get a foothold in the marketing. What do they manufacture? What do they manufacture? What do they make?
They make like these cushions that have purple stuff inside.
They make mattresses with this proprietary purple formula, and people that have slept in their beds are giving them just rant, rave, and reviews. They're making a lot of traction in the market. Purple Innovation. They just came out in 2015, so they're not that old of a company. They had their surge, their initial excitement. They came back down, and now, they're starting to get the word out in the marketing. So when Purple Innovation goes up, if this is going to be a really successful company, to see this go up to a new all-time high is very possible. This is the territory. Now, I'm not saying they're going to be extremely successful, but this is the territory where if you buy a company right before they really hit it big, you can make a lot of money. It's also the territory that if you're planning to hold, you got to be cautious. You don't want to risk, throw caution to the wind. You just want to put a little bit of risk in there because, if they're not successful, you can lose as well, right? So we're looking at Purple Innovation. We're looking to buy more of it down here at $2.40 if it comes back down there. We look good in Purple. We're just going to kind of let it play out. Right now, we're down 8% now. We're trading live, so it just went to 8.06%, and that's fine. I think we're looking solid in Purple Innovation. We're going to let it play out and continue on with our position. What's the next one? Roblox. What's the time? What's the ETA? We got 20 minutes till the bell. 20 minutes till the bell. Roblox, really quickly, I just want to show you the buy orders and sell orders we have. We have a buy order if the price hits $30, and we're selling it if the price hits what?
If it hits $60.
$60. Nothing's really changed with Roblox. This thing has been playing in our range. It's been going up and down and up and down. We've been in profit, been below profit, been in profit. It's just kind of going back and forth. But right now we're up 4.33% on it. We're up 39 cents on our $9 purchase. What do you think with Roblox? Do you think we should sell it, or do you think we should let it go on up?
Let it go up.
Let it go up. It looks like it's certainly coming up. Look, it's cleared this peak right here. Now that's support, 41.82. See how it broke this peak right here? This little peak next to it. The top of it was 41.82, and now it's at 42.16. You know what that means? That means that now this 41.82 right here, that becomes support. That becomes support. It can bounce up there and go higher, or it can break that support, and it could even come all the way back down here to around $30, which is where we have our buy set, right? So we have a buy set around $30. If it does happen to come back down, we're looking to sell around $60 right up in here. It could even go higher. It could go up here to $70, but we put it a little lower, right around 60. But in all actuality, if it comes up here to around $45 right here, see this little spike down? We'll probably get out there. If it comes up there and it doesn't just break right through there, it could break right through. But if it doesn't, and it just kind of goes sideways for a second, right? We may look at getting out there, but we'll make a nice profit if we do. And by the way, for those of you who are on here and you're following along with our weekly episodes, we have a Facebook group where we post the moves that we make throughout the week. It's called Trading with G. Trading with G. There is a link in the description of this video for you to join our group. If you're a kid and you don't have Facebook, get your parents to join our Facebook group, because if we make any buys or sells, any moves we make throughout the week, we post those right in our Facebook group. I find that's the easiest place to use. The other thing I want to say, mention, and then we're going to go look here. We've got about 15 minutes left in the market. We've got a buy order for 2 other things on here. You know what our buy order for the 2 other things are? Ford Motor Company. And WeWork. Okay. We've got a buy order for Ford, and we actually analyzed this in some of our previous episodes, but we made a pretty good chunk on Ford. I think we made 18–20%. We sold it. We're looking to buy it back if the price hits $13.05. And we're doing so with 9% of our available balance. WeWork, it's the same thing. We're looking to buy if the price hits 11 cents. And we're also looking to do so with 9% of our balance. I know mine are a little different because at the time we set them up, we took whatever that, 9% of Gerrick's balance was at that time. But if the price hits 11 cents, we're going to buy WeWork. And if the price hits $13.05, we're going to buy more Ford. We really like Ford. Let's just take a brief look in at Ford Motor Company. What are they doing today? They're up about 0.5%. You see how they're kind of going up? They could break this. They could break this resistance all through here, and they could shoot up to around $18–20. That's what we saw them going originally. Or they could hit this resistance and they could get pushed back down, and we're looking to buy on the top of this spike right here. Okay. Actually, just a little higher. We're looking to buy just a little higher, probably on the top of this one, right here around the top of this one. We want to catch that if it comes down and see if we can start managing our risk. And if it falls lower, we'll buy more. If it goes into profit, great, we'll take our profit, right? But we're looking to enter in the trade there. Ford looks good. WeWork is one that has crashed way down, way down. And we analyzed this here last week. At the end of last week's, we gave some good analysis on this as to why we feel like it could go to 11 cents. It's at around 25 cents right now. So we do have a buy set down there. We set our buy for 90 days. If it hits it, fine. If it doesn't, fine. We can always cancel that buy order. But we did go ahead and put one down at 11 cents. So let's go take a look at the market. Let's see what some of the biggest movers are today. What do you say, Gerrick? We bought some in the past. It'll tell the ones that we have bought in the past. U-Power's down there. Does it look? Nah, see, U-Power looks like it needs to come back down. I'll show you. See this year chart? I like U-Power right here around $4.80. I can even go right here to a month chart. It's hitting some support down here. I mean, right here is a pretty decent area. Let's just look at this real quick. But if you look right up here, see how it already came back and hit the top of that? I think this looks like it needs to go down. I mean, it could go up here to $7.33. It's at $6.87 now. I like U-Power down here at $4.80, so I don't think it's quite ready to buy yet. What do we see? What do we see as some of the biggest movers throughout the day? Biggest daily movers. We've got.
What is that one?
Rivian. That one's way up. You don't want to ever buy something when it's way up. Usually, there are times. To see how right here it needs to come back and hit this peak, Gerrick.
Yeah.
$15 around $15.48. I mean, if I was going to enter that, let's look here at LabCorp. They're down. They have a spot down here. They could come to 60. I mean, they're way up there. I'm just going to briefly look at them. Somebody could probably come in and make some really quick money on that, but also have the risk of them falling lower. What do we see? Do any of you guys here on chat? Do any of you guys have any that you might suggest?
There's that other one that we remember. X-Ping.
X-Ping, yeah, we're looking for X-Ping to come down. See, it needs to come back down here. I'd be looking to enter it around 8:45, maybe even around 11:38, but it's all the way up there. Let's look at that bioxyl. Bioxyl Therapeutics. We got about 12 minutes left in the trading day, and bioxyl still looks good. Dang. What to do with bioxyl? Let me go take a look at Canopy Growth. It's still roaring up there. And we've got Tilray. It still looks good. I want to look at that bioxyl again. What do you think, Helen, on bioxyl? Give me your thoughts. Oh, I'll let you unmute yourself. They're holding up, not a ton of movement in this last half hour.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. I actually sold my bioxyl this morning when it hit the top of that peak because I was watching it so closely. So it was up what 20% at that point.
Yes. Is it one point today? It was up a good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I actually sold at that moment in time, but I've been in and out of this one with the group 3 times over the last week.
Yeah.
And each time we've gotten over, we're right close to 10% almost every single time. So it's been a really good one this last week.
Yes, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because it's hit the support right here on the all chart. And when I caught it, that's what I saw. It had hit this peak way down here. And it had some negative come out, but it wasn't overwhelmingly negative. I mean, it wasn't terrible news. And for as much as it fell like 60 some odd percent in a day. So if you look at where this needs to go back up to, I mean, well, it hasn't hit below this point yet. It hasn't hit below this point. Logically, this needs to come back up to around, I mean, $9 probably at least. And we're at 783 right now. We could come back up here to 794. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead
and buy it.
And I'm going to set this down here. And
stop broadcasting.
No, don't stop broadcasting. Keep broadcasting. I'm going to look here on this. And what I'm probably going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and sell bioxyl.
Cool.
Hold on here. Got it. Why isn't this coming up? So. All right. Can you make a post in the membership group that since I'm on live that I sold all of my bioxyl therapeutics?
Yes, I can do that.
And it looks like I made a pretty good percentage of gain. Yeah, cool. And then I'll post that in the group. I'm going to hold my other ones because I do think that those are getting ready. Something major is getting ready to shake down with those others that we were way up on. But let's continue to look at the market here the last 8 minutes of the day. See if anything is moving. Sometimes, guys, the thing about trading, you've got to be so disciplined. You can't let emotions get in the way. and they're so easily getting more. You know that something's probably going to go up even more, but sometimes you just have to be content with taking your win. You know, you just have to be content with taking the win that was provided to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll find there's those times if you don't, where you will absolutely get torched. You think something's going to go up higher, you hold it, and then boom, something hits and it just comes tumbling down. And before you know it, you didn't take the profit that you could have got on it, and you come out with, you know, down in a trade. So I took my win. I was up on Bioxyl probably about 16-17%. Pretty crazy. Let's go look at these movers. Do we see anything else that's one of the bigger movers that we want to take a look at? Anything you guys want us to take a look at?
That one.
Let's see here. Let's see if we have any interaction on our YouTube. And guys, it's really hard for me to follow all the chats
No, not that
all at once.
one. Not that one. Not that. The big one.
I don't know if anybody's commenting or chatting on YouTube or not. I guess we could go look at our stream. Drew says, I'm up over 10% on Peloton. Let's go back and look at Peloton. It's about what we said before. You're doing good on that one. We're up 7.75%. Let's see if there's anything else worth taking a look at. Let's look at AstraZeneca. You know what AstraZeneca is? They are a healthcare company. They produce medicine. You've got down here, it could come back to eventually, which is 31. It's at 65. I would be looking to buy AstraZeneca right down here at around 57. See where it's at right now?
Mm-hmm.
It's came down. I mean, it could bump up a little bit here, but I'd be looking to buy it down here around 57. Looks good. Still looks like it needs to come lower. Let's look at some of the other biggest losers for the day. There's not too many really big losers. I mean, this one's down 0.72%. That's peanuts. I like looking to see what's down. Let's look at Rackspace Technology. This has been down quite a ways. Look at this, Gerrick. It looks like it's starting to come back up. It came out in 2020, 16. Remember I said that a lot of times they have to fall at least four times lower and sometimes even more. So this came back below four times. $4 would be around four times less than its opening price, and it's at 262. Let's look at the month chart here. It looks like it's starting to come up, doesn't it? But it looks like it could hit this. It's down on the day. We could potentially, you know what?
Right?
I mean, we could make a little bit on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could potentially, this could come up quite a bit more. This could come up here. It's around 380. It's a two. Why don't we go ahead and buy this? We've got about 2 minutes left in the day. We just got to figure roughly what 9% is. You got a buy order. Let's see here. 13. There's 23. There's 36. That's 9. 45. 55. 64 and 9. So you got about 73 there, plus you've got $47 there. You have about 73 plus 47. Hold on. Would be about 120. 9% of 120 would be let's say $12 there. We're close enough. Go ahead and hit buy. We've got 2 minutes left in the day. Go ahead and hit that. Yep. $12. Next. And confirm. We're just going to kind of manage our risk in here. It could come back down, and it's up 54% on the month, but it also looks like it can go much higher. So what I want to show you guys is how you can get in something and be able to win no matter which direction it goes. Why? Because if you have proper risk management, you're in, so if it goes up, you don't miss it, but you're prepared to buy more if it comes down. We just wanted to be in this because we didn't want to miss it. Why? Because it looks like it could easily come back up here to around $3.80, and it's at 260. It's at 262 now. So we just wanted to get in the trade. We had to get in the game, right? Because you can't win a game if you don't get in a game, right? You understand that? There's no game to win if you never get in a game, right? So we had to get in the game.
It's -$4.
It's -4 cents. We just bought it. We just bought it. It's going to be down a little bit. Let's go back up here. Let's look at Peloton. Almost sold Peloton. Almost sold Peloton today. But you know what? I think we're looking decent overall. I think we're looking pretty decent overall, Gerrick.
But they are going somewhere. Look at one up.
Yeah. We got it's closing bell right now. So we went through our stocks. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hold a Q&A for those of you guys that are on us here live with us on our Zoom. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a link on the YouTube channel that you can watch us live. Let me just take a look real quick over here.
Go ahead and stop my screen.
Go ahead and stop your share. And let me see if there's any comments over here on YouTube. We've got, looks good, sounds good. Just follow along on YouTube. All right. Cool. Man, this is awesome. Technology is awesome, guys. This is our first time doing this, and you can kind of see our thought process. What you don't realize is when I put an episode out every week, you don't realize all the editing that's going on, where Gerrick's spinning around in his chair or jumping off the desk, and I'm like, Gerrick, get over here. I'm like, I'm gonna have to edit that out. But you know what? He's 8 and he's a kid, and we do a pretty good job, right? We do a pretty good job. So I'm pretty proud of him. Did you learn something today? You learned something? So for those of you guys watching on YouTube, we're going to do a short little Q&A here live after the live stream ends on YouTube. If you want to join us, feel free to join us. The link is right there in the chat. It's right there in the YouTube chat, the link to join our live Zoom right now. But other than that, I think that's pretty much a wrap, right? I think we call it an episode with that. We're looking good. Stocks are having some movement. We had an opportunity. We could have closed a few out there, but we're opting to still hold them. If they come down, we'll just look to buy more. If they go up, we're going to take the wins that were given to us. But I think we're looking good overall, right? In the market. We bought, what was the one that we bought today? What was it called? I don't even remember the name of it. It was Rack Space Technology, right?
Yeah.
Rack Space Technology. So we have some, or something like that. I think that's what it was called. See, this would be the point where you would edit it out and go back and look. Rack Space, somebody told me for sure. So we look good on some of our stuff. You know, I couldn't be more proud of you. The last thing I want you to show before we go, show what your account's doing. Show how your account is doing. I never showed you guys an overall picture of Gerrick's account. I should have showed you an overall picture. Guys, this is episode 11. We've been doing these for less than 3 months. Do you wonder about what you can do trading? By the way, I should let you guys, parents, know, I started Gerrick with $100 in his Cash App account. And every week he gets $10 a week added to his account for doing his chores. So I'm teaching him how to trade his allowance. But if we look at his all chart, look how much Gerrick's up. He's actually up a lot more than that. Why? Because he's added money along the way. So you got to keep that in mind. He's added money along the way. If you look at what he's at for the year, you look under details, he's made $37.99 and he's up 31%. He's clocking 31% in less than 3 months. Guys, Gerrick right now, not saying his account's going to get there, but he's on track to do maybe 200% this year, potentially, just from his Trading for Kids episodes. Let's hope you get there. Not any promises. There's never any guarantees, but you're doing quite well for your account. And I just wanted people to be able to see that. And I realize Gerrick has a smaller amount. Why? Because on the Trading for Kids episodes, you're not going to want to give your child a huge bankroll. So like I said, I started him out with 100 and he gets $10 a week added to his account each week. And I'm very, very proud of you. I want you to know that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, I think that's a wrap for our live episode. What do you say?
It is.
We got to remind people to do what?
Smash that like button.
And subscribe to our channel. This is Dwayne and Gerrick. This is Dwayne.
And Gerrick.
Reminding you, manage the ride.
And you will master the tide.
We'll see all of you guys again next week. Bye now, everyone. If you're on our Zoom, stay here. And now I figure out how to end the live stream. Hold on. Stop live stream. Bye now, everyone. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, by the way.